Hello all, I am Dr. Gayathri, an educational therapist. I am the founder of Flourishing Kids Chennai and I work with kids having learning challenges. Today's topic is how to instill love of reading for your children. We all want our kids to like to read. They want to fall in love with reading. We become very happy if they choose a book. So, how to make that an interesting thing and a fun activity for them? First, let me make one point very clear. Books are not the only choice for reading. There are many other things also where the kid actually learns to read. So, don't make reading a chore. It should always be a fun activity. Let them read from outside, from newspaper, from your grocery list. If you go out from the big boards, everywhere, everything is reading only. Then, this generation kids need inspiration. Yeah, they don't only need motivation, they also want to be inspired, especially from parents. If they see mom or dad choosing a book and they are reading, definitely the kid will follow. If they see at home, if the sibling is following, if the sibling is reading a book or a grandparent is reading a book, definitely they will also start reading a book. Sometimes parents say, I have lots of books, but my kid is not at all reading. What should I do? So, we have to actually look into the interest of the child also. It's not that always we buy the books and the kid is not reading. We have to check out whether that topic is interesting to the child and give choices to the children to choose which book they want to read also. If your kid likes some sports, maybe choose a book that has sport. If your kid likes YouTube Peppa Pig, choose a book with Peppa Pig character. Then they will start reading it. So this is how we have to make them an interesting activity for reading. Next, toddlers. These toddlers always move around and they won't sit in one place so that you can complete a book. Let them go around, let them run around. That's okay. Let them go around. But as long as they are listening, it's okay. Parents can read for them also. For bigger kids, you can join them in book clubs. There are some book clubs where the parent and the kid also goes, and sometimes the kid alone can also go. There are now online clubs also. Please enroll in them so that the kid sees their peers also enjoying the books and they also start reading it. Next is that we have to explore outside the books, as I said. We can actually introduce them to the learning apps. There are various learning apps. Yes, we can introduce them to those kind of apps. Apps like Homer, Teach Your Monster to Read, Khan Academy, PBS Kids, all these are very good. There are many other learning apps also. You can introduce your kid to these kind of learning apps. For YouTube, I'll just give a small tip over here. If your kid likes YouTube, just keep the subtitles on and you can mute the sound. Ask the kid to read the subtitles because already they would know the character very well. The kid would already be seeing the many episodes and they will know almost everything. So they can actually start reading the subtitles. It's fun for the kid also. It's also a reading for kid. Then movies. Movies are really good. Movies like Pixar movies or Studio Ghibli movies where the kid actually sees the movie, they're also reading. Like as I said, you can make the kid read subtitles or you can choose a book after seeing the movie, they can start reading that book also. Then the kid actually develops empathy. That's what we want in the next generation. For everyone, we want them to be empathetic. They should understand. So this is a very good medium where you're introducing kids to know and to understand empathy also. So movies, age-appropriate movies are a very good option. They also actually motivate the child, like inspire the child to fall in love with reading. Next is podcast audiobooks. There are many audiobooks available for kids also. You can introduce kind of audiobooks to the children. For those kids like who run around, it's a good thing. And for kids, just before they are falling to sleep. Not exactly when they're very tired, but when they're little tired and they don't want to read a book that time, and you can put an audiobook and probably the next day you can have a follow-up of a book also. Or the audiobooks are also very good. They listen it and they understand the story and they get introduced to various vocabulary and this actually inspires them to do reading also. So introduce them to podcast, audiobooks. Then expose them to various genres of reading. Let them read different kind of books, all kind of books. They have to be introduced to multiple things so that they know that which kind of genre is interesting for them. They will start liking to read some specific genre. You can actually choose accordingly for their age, and we can make them introduced to all kind of books. So reading is a fun activity. Make it a fun activity. Don't make it as a chore, and don't confine books, only the school books, to the reading. Let them read from various things. Reading is fun. Thank you all.